here they are, our CBS 21 News political insiders. You know them by now. Charlie Giroux, Tony May. Glad to have you guys here. I thought this day would never arrive. It seems like you've been talking about it forever.
It's here, and we all have voted already, all four of us, and we were talking in the commercial break how busy it was at the polls than usual. Higher turnout. You think we're going to see this across the country?
Well, we certainly are seeing it here in central Pennsylvania, which bluntly is good for Republicans, but a bipartisan last commercial message from both Tony and myself: if you haven't already voted, get out and do it. This is a really precious right that we have, and for those who haven't voted yet, Tony, the polls are still in.
Tony, you had some figures on this.
9,000 precincts at 50 voters an hour. There's still time for another 500,000 people to go out to vote and get their chance to exercise their franchise, have a voice in this election. So, if you haven't done so yet, do so once.
And although it was busy, it was functioning very well. The lines were moving very quickly, so you won't be in line too long, hopefully. But it's a smooth process. It is pretty smooth.
We can't make any guarantees.
I know.
The election officials really do a great job, and they move people almost like Disney World.
Even with the photo ID thing, it moves more slowly, but the asking for the photo ID but not requiring it, it confused some people, but it seemed to move along okay.
Okay, we're waiting for results, but this always fascinates me. We have results in.
We have.
From about 1 minute after 12 o'clock this morning from New Hampshire.
The first polling place in the nation to report results is always Dixville Notch up near the Canadian border. 10 people voted, and it's
all 10 registered, by the way.
Right, yeah. The portent for the nation is kind of scary. It was a 5-5 tie.
And that doesn't happen or hasn't happened?
No, I mean, generally there's a lot more voters. Tony and I were wondering off air why the turnout was so low in Dixville Notch last night, because I think they have like 50 registered voters. And
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
Maybe so.
But
well, they said it only lasted 43 seconds.
And I heard that was because all registered voters cast their ballots, so I think maybe they're down to 10.
The media has descended upon that little village, as they always do. It's a kind of a neat thing, but the tie in Dixville Notch may portend a very long night. It's neck and neck. Every poll has suggested that. The battleground states, all within the margin of error of the polling of the last few days. That's another reason why folks should get out and exercise their vote.
It brings to mind what I've been watching all day, and that is there have been some problems. Problems in the Northeast because of the storm damage, power outages, people not getting their votes in. There's a little issue in Perry County, actually, where a voting machine, when you press the Obama button, Romney's name lit up. They took that machine out and resurfaced it, took care of it.
What kind of a Democratic plot is that?
But with all of these problems, do you think this election will be contested for sure? That no matter what we find out tonight, it's going to last?
If Nate Silver, the pollster and gambler, is accurate at all, it won't be that close. It won't be that close. And for America, I hope that he's correct, no matter who wins, that it's not going to be that narrow margin or a tie. Worse yet, a tie that goes to the House of Representatives.
Yeah, I mean, there's always glitches on Election Day, Rob, and sometimes the horror stories that come in from the field when the facts are fleshed out aren't quite what was reported in the first instance, but I agree with Tony. I mean, the process works best when there's a mandate for one of the candidates on election night, and both parties can say, we're going to get together for the good of the country.
All right.
The question is, do you think that's going to happen?
I think it will.
Really? Okay.
All right, and you guys will be here with us tonight.
He's predicting an Obama victory then, that's what it is.
I was waiting for you to jump in.
I don't know if he said that, but,
I did not say that.
but you guys will be with us for the
We'll be back
evening.
later, yes.
And of course, we'll be here every half hour beginning at 7:25 with your local results and also, of course, national.
I got to say, I'm with both of them in saying I hope the nation does make a definitive decision tonight. That would make it a lot easier on everybody. You can catch our Political Insiders Tuesdays and Tuesdays right here on CBS 21 News at 5:30.